Good evening, friends, followers, and channel members. How are you? Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a great bank holiday weekend. If you're in the UK, of course, we've had the May Day bank holiday today, which I've completely lost track of the countdown timer. Then I was just listening to that rather ethereal music. It put me straight to sleep. Anyway, hopefully we'll have to turn that off during the flight. I don't want that while we're flying. We're at Amsterdam, and not quite sure actually what's gone on with my scenery at Amsterdam. I think I've done something very wrong. So there is an update to the freeware Amsterdam scenery which is available on flightsim.to. Looks like I maybe need to I need to perhaps empty that out and do a full reboot of Amsterdam, because this doesn't look like the default handcrafted Azobo Amsterdam. This looks very strange indeed, so I'm not really sure what's going on here, so my apologies for that. We're just gonna have to completely ignore the fact that Amsterdam looks terrible. In fact, Flight Tamper have announced that their Amsterdam's coming out pretty soon, fingers crossed. Normally when they announce something they don't hang around too long, so yeah, apologies for that. Anyway, we're off to Berlin. Flight time is about an hour. What is quite exciting is the real flight. This flight that we're doing right now departs in about 20 minutes. So it's going to be nice to see if we can sort of play along with the real flights, isn't it? So with that, we're gonna get through and get briefed and get in, and passengers are already boarding and things. GSX has got luggage coming. In fact, there it is indeed. Yeah, so let's get on board and let's get started. All the doors are open and everything, and yeah, so look at that. We've got everything on the board in front of us. Let me see. I think we have got VATSIM knocking about as well. We'll grab the information from our tablet, our operational flight plan, and yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So very quick welcome, if I can. Hey, Dark, KLS, Liana, JD, William, Carl, Andrew, JD as well, and Pete Mosley. Thank you very much, guys. And Timo Slice, mate, welcome to First Officers Club, our first new channel member of our stream today. Thank you, Timbo. Really do appreciate your support of the channel. Hope you're going to stick around and enjoy our flight with us this evening. Good evening, Ace, TC, Elaine, good evening as well. Pack Andrew, yeah, we've got VATSIM for you. Dennis R, good afternoon from the USA. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Yardi, Fraser 1850, hello. Oh, definitely Berlin. EDDT, that's closed now, I think. Aviation Crew, good evening, more than merrier. Good to see you as well, mate. And Danny Rubble, good evening. Of course, Danny, you're here. We're in Amsterdam, of course you're here. And welcome to our Twitch viewers as well. Dark Fury's on there too. And Kyako, yes, of course you can board me. Right, let's zip through our operational flight plan. It should be a fairly straightforward, simple flight, this. No major gotchas at either end, apart from, of course, some fun air traffic control. So we've got about 13.5 tons payload, maximum shear rates at top of descent, even though that's not exactly, that's not huge. Takeoff weight is going to be about 63. Cost index of 4, that's usual. 37,000, so we're going to be quite high. We're not going to be at cruise for very long. It's only an hour's flight time. Tailwind is 20, so that's helping us along quite nicely, isn't it? Planning 36 left, departure 07 left for arrival, distance 395. Lufthansa Sim Pilot, what a great name! Lufthansa Sim Pilot, welcome, mate. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I hope you use manual thrust with all your landings. Plug fuel is just over 5.5 tons. Not going to be any terrain to worry about on this flight, is there? None at all. So yeah, that's just confirmation of that. What we got weather-wise, looks like low cloud here at Amsterdam. Actually, what the sim's got in front of here looks absolutely beautiful, so I'm not too worried about that. And we've got all the 9s as well in Berlin, so that's nice as well. All the alternates also Cat 1 conditions, so that's fine. Check the weather brief to make sure nothing dazzling to happen in Berlin a little bit later on. Look at that, winds light and variable cab, okay, perfect, no significant changes. That is exactly what I wanted to see, and yeah, that's basically, if you want a nice place to fly into with good weather, then it looks like Berlin's the place to go. Cab okay and light winds sort of for the next few hours, so great stuff. Well, in that case, probably not going to be taking too much extra fuel on board with us. And the legend Dark Fury gifting 5 Easyjet Sim Pilot channel memberships. Welcome Elliot, L Chocolate Squiggly, Ethan and Mark, courtesy of the legend Dark Fury. Oh mate, thank you so much. Our first gifted memberships on our stream this evening. Amazing mate, thank you so much. Hope you've had a good weekend as well and the kids haven't drove you mad. I can say that given the amount of kids I've got, so thank you so much Dark. Hope you've had some time off as well mate, you're always working. Happy May the 1st. Yeah, do you know what I always found as a kid? May Day should be the May the 1st, and this year it actually is. So Monday, May the 1st is actually May Day. Brilliant. Right, ooh, what's that? Oh, okay, so we're going to be flying through a pile of icing as we head up. That's okay. Yeah, that's really the only thing to consider, isn't it? Just icing on the way up. Right, in that case, what we're going to take fuel-wise. A bit of VATSIM traffic around, but I reckon 6 tons are going to be more than enough, so we'll just round that up then and take 6 tons. So I think that's absolutely fine. Okay, great. So we are happy with that. What's our call sign today? I didn't even get that. Alpine 62 Mike November. Better make a note of that, hadn't I? Alpine 62 Mike November. There we go. Lufthansa Sim Pilot. I know my name is Lufthansa, but I mainly fly other ones. Multi-airline Sim Pilot might be a new username. Okay, that's great. Oh my word, what's just gone off in the chat? Fraser 1850, mate, gifting 10 Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members. Oh, Fraser, you support the channel so much as well, mate. Thank you so much. Welcome to Colin and Steve, Gary, Alex, Valstrom, Hugh, Mads, Mohammed, Bastian, Psyche. We're just gonna have to. We're gonna have so many legends on this channel. You all are. Thank you so much for your support. Really do appreciate that, Fraser. Great to have you here tonight as well. All these amazing gifts. We're going to end up pushing back late compared to the real aircraft, which I believe departs in just a few minutes. So, guys, thank you so much. And remember, if you are a member now, get yourself into the members lounge on our Discord server. Really good fun to be had in there. So, thanks, Legend, Dark Fury, and of course Fraser 1850. A mammoth 10 gifts there. All right, so let's get started. I think cabin crew sorted. Crew's pretty much sorted itself out.
Cabin crew refueling is underway and the bags are starting to get loaded, so let's open the doors and allow our passengers on board. Thank you.
So we'll start setting the box up as well. Before I go any further then, let's just get the ATIS, see what we can expect at Amsterdam. So Amsterdam departure ATIS is... oh no, there's only one. 13297. Let's get that. See if it's a... who's pinging me already? 132975. Let's see what we've got. Pens at the ready.
UNH 1017 hectopascal becoming. Visibility 6 kilometers. End of information Delta.
Oh, that was information Delta, then let's hear the rest of it.
This is Schiphol information Delta main landing runway 36 right main takeoff runway 36 left. Transition level 40. Wind 300 degrees 10 knots variable between 270 and 330 degrees. Visibility 9 kilometers. View at 600 feet. Broken 900 feet. Temperature 122.9 QNH 1017 hectopascal becoming. Visibility 6 kilometers. End of information Delta.
Okay, that's everything we need. There. So 36 left. Oh, do you know what that means? That means it is the long taxi for us today, and we're going to be cross. Are we going to cross the active runway here? I don't think we are. But yeah, so yeah, good fun. Long taxi out. It's going to be longer than the actual journey. This one. Elliot says, sorry for posting easy bleach and easy laundry stuff on the Discord. Oh, I've got a story to tell you later. I'll tell you later. Let's get out. Remind me. Okay, so let me... let me see. We are turnaround stage, so we've got nav logo lights, that's fine. Acupressure's good, and parking brakes, etc. They're all fine as well. Okay, 1027, just turn the brightness down there. That's fine, and just check that. We've got the guard frequency on 1215, that's fine. VHF2, yeah, that's fine as well. Thrust levers, engine mode, master selection, parking brake, gravity. Try squawking 2000. Constraints on 1017, that's fine. Initial climb out of Amsterdam, it's going to be 6000. Wonderful, okay. So passengers are taking their seats. Just turn the brightness down on these as well. Don't need them that bright. It's getting dark very quick. Although at least it's not pitch black like it would have been a few months back at this time on stream. Okie dokies, right, set up the box. Can we do pre-departure clearance here? Let me have a quick look, see if Tower wants pre-departure clearance. Yes, they do. Fantastic. Okay, so let me do that. So that's the ATSU menu, AOC, ATC request, pre-departure clearance. Yeah, so a gate number Hotel 2 today. We've got information Delta, and station is EHAM, type A320. Alright, we'll send that off, and hopefully we'll get a bit of a ding in a minute with our departure. I'll just speed things up a little bit. Alright, so whilst I'm waiting for that to come back through then, just check we've got the 3 nav greens, aircraft status, air rack and engines, fine, okay. Do our request. There we go. So Alpine 62 Mike November. Cost index of 4. There's our clearance. 36 left. Arm 2 Victor. Oh, right, okay. That's fine. Roger. Send that off. Just turn that up a bit. Yeah, shut up. Got the message. Thank you. Okay, ground temperature is 12. What's our tropo? Let's check that out. So it is 3175. It's not a million miles away. We're going to leave that. Alright, get the wind. What's nice about these airports as well is the briefs are pretty good here as well. They're nothing major. IRS in it. They're all within limits. Right, so what we're doing, 370 where the temperature is minus 52. GD, you can never get that message service to work. It only works, of course, if air traffic control are there. And able to accept a pre-departure clearance. Alright, so we're departing runway 36 left. Extra fuel just for the taxi. 36 left. On 2 Victor. Departure. Let me just check what chart I've got up. They may both be on the same actually. Yeah, they are. Actually, the 2 Victor's better. I think the flight plan's got 2 Zulu, but 2 Victor's slightly shorter. So that's fine. That works well with me. So arm 2 Victor. Okay, so that's 12, 87, 88, Pam. Fine, and then the arrival into Berlin could be either, I think, either 7 left or 7 rights and you use. However, as we're going to be coming sort of from the north side, then 7 left would make sense. So ILS 7 left, that's going to be Ogba 7 Lima arrival. Very efficient in German, these names. And we're coming in via where do we come in via? Ogba, I think, actually, is the one we'll be coming in via. Yeah, Ogba. Alright, so that's got a distance of what in the box? 430. The route here, I've got 395. So that actually does look a bit longer. So, is there any major discrepancies there? Let's have a quick look. That looks fine. Departure's fine. Let's have a look at the arrival. Oh my god, what's that? Right, I know what that is. So, if we go into the VIA and pop in no VIA, that's better. Insert that. The arrival waypoint and the VIA were the same. I think it just got a bit confused. Yeah, that looks better, I think. The final approach fix is Odido. Has that in the box as a VIA? Let's check that out. No. Okay, that's that then I think is the one. There's no other initial approach fixes in that. So Ogba and Adido and in. It's not got any of this transition stuff though. All of these waypoints in just there, which is I've seen that happen before. I think it's a database issue, but the routing is the same, so if need be we can just go direct and we'll have to pop that in manually if needed. But if we have a look at now the distance there, that's much closer. Okay, happy with that. Let's just do our RadNav page. So here in Schiphol we want SPL and SPY. Oh, hang on. SPY. Get that in. The engine out procedure, what's that got? That's using Sugal, which is a waypoint, so that's fine. So radar page is fine. Alright, let's have a look at the init B page. If we've got our let's have a look at our load sheet. There we go. Zero fuel weight is 57.5. Not overly heavy tonight. And 31.4. Alternate fuel is 1.7. Where is the alternate tonight? I didn't actually check that out. Let's just see where that is. Where's Echo Delta Delta Papa? It's not Leipzig or somewhere, is it? That seems it's just been released as well, isn't it? Echo Delta Delta Papa is not one I know of. William Eham still not ready. Not yet. Coming soon. Coming soon. Dr. Magic, good evening. Hope you are well. That one's 5-6. We're taking 6. Bob on. Nick, good evening, sir. Hope you're well. Hope you'll not be working too hard. Takeoff weight 633. And takeoff CFG is 29.9. Wonderful. Top Gun, I'm on Windows 11 for the sim. Or am I? I might be on Windows 10. Could be Windows 10. I don't know. My MOC will tell you. No, it's Windows 10, I'm sure it is. Leanne, was that Leipzig? Yeah, well, I've not got the scenery for that, so hopefully we won't end up there. Right, so pre-departure clearance, just clear that message. That's fine, we've received that. Wonderful. Alright, init B's done. Let's do our performance for the takeoff then. Where's my tablet gone? The real world flight's going to beat us, isn't it? Here we go. Okay, so it is obviously dry here. 3-6 left, the most furthest runway on the planet. Dry flaps 1, force toga, no anti-ice off, packs off, takeoff weight 633, CFG is 29.9. Get the live weather synced. Intersection data, I think if I recall, we might as well, we'll use Victor 3, which is the most obvious one. So I need to check Victor 3. Where's 36 left? 36 left, 36 left, 36 left. Victor 3 is 3247. 3247. It's valid. Let's use it. Right, so performance data then V1 139 140 and 142. Transition altitude here's 3,000 feet. Flaps 1 and flex is 69. Okay. Scrap sim smart. Thrust acceleration values 988, 988, 988, engine out. Fine, and the engine out procedure. Let's check that then. So, standard left turn at Sugal above 1500. Okay, let's pop that in. So, copy the active. Create our EOutSID waypoint. Base it off of E36 left. Oh, numpty. E36 left. Runway track is 002. Pop that 15 miles out. And then left turn Sugal if we've lost an engine. Enter the hold. What's the hold information? 114 right turns. Done. And then obviously back to Amsterdam. And I think they said they were using 36. Are they using 36 center for landing? I can't remember if it's 36 center or 36 right. Let me just double check that. Make sure we get the right one in there. 36 right is for landing. So ILS 36 right. No start. And is Sugal one of the Vias? It is indeed. Wonderful. Okay, let's check what that looks like. That looks like a mess, but it's actually not. So straight out, yeah, so left turn, enter the hold, come in and fly into Amsterdam again. There we are. Alright, box is all set up. Okay then, well, let's do our departure brief then, which is going to be straightforward here at Amsterdam. It's not the most complex of airports. So Echo, do you always take off flaps 2 when the runway is wet? No, not at all. If it's contaminated, usually runway 3, just to get flaps 3, just to get you off a little bit quicker. Jeff, thank you for the follow. All right, so our weather for the departure, we've got dry runway conditions. We've got light winds. It's 300 at. Was it 300 at 16, varying between 370 and 300, which is fine. It's not going to affect us too much. So light wind, it's going to be winds from the left as we're departing. Runway conditions are dry. Weather en route is fine. Just a little bit of icing throughout the climb. Weather for the arrival is beautiful. Very light winds and Cat 1 conditions all the way down, so that should be fine as well. Aircraft is obviously A320. Tech log is fine. Everything's working aside from the weather radar. No times for our departure. Threats to be aware of. Obviously, long taxi here at Amsterdam. Let's try our best not to get lost or go the wrong way. We've got, obviously, it's a busy airport, lots of traffic, so just be aware of that. We've got air traffic control to help us as well, so that's going to be fine. Let's discuss that taxi then. So we're at the Hotel Pier. which we're going to push back. Hotel 2, so we'll push back out on Alpha 19. Right to the end, it's going to be a left turn on Bravo, and then I would imagine it's going to be Bravo Charlie, Whiskey 15, Whiskey 13, then Victor, and then just need to check this. We go straight ahead on Victor, we don't take this left turn, straight ahead on Victor, and then Victor 3 would be our departure. That is a blooming long taxi, so it's going to be a single engine taxi. We'll save as much fuel as we can. So on the departure itself, then it is the Arnhem 2 Victor departure, which is straight out, noise abatement 2. It's going to be a right hand turn. Initial climb is flight level 60. No speed restrictions, so we'll clean up as we go. The box then, that's what we've got in there, 36 left, then the Arnhem 2 Victor. Radnav, we've got Sierra Papa Yankee VOR and Schiphol VOR tuned. Progress page 370, Optimum 370, nice, so that's fine as well. Our speeds 139, 140, 142, clean as 206, flaps 1 for departure, and we're flexing today at 69. Takeoff weight looks to be at takeoff weight's going to be about 60, just over 60 tons. By the time we get there, maybe a bit, but it's about 60.3. And the secondary flight plan is this engine out, which we shall discuss now. So if we have a engine failure after V1, we'll get the aircraft into the air. After 400 feet, then we'll confirm that failure, shut down the engine, continue the climb, 12.5 degree pitch following SRS, get the autopilot on, pull heading bug as well to make sure we don't make that right hand turn. We'll just continue straight out, and then once we're above 1500 feet, we can look to turn to the holding point at Sugol, where we'll then sort ourselves out. Okay, I think everybody's happy. I think as well all the passengers are on, and we're already 8 minutes late compared to the real aircraft. I can't remember what time the real aircraft was meant to depart. Is probably well already on its way, to be honest with you. So have we got the other flight plan? I'm not sure if that's come yet. Not the flight plan, the load sheet. Possibly not.
Hi Gavin, all the passengers are on board and we're ready to go. I'll bring you a cup of tea after we've taken off.
Great stuff, thank you very much.
Shannon's live, absolutely we're in Easyjet. What makes you choose flaps 2 over flaps 1? It all depends on various factors and things like that. Some airlines have standard operating procedures of where they'd like you to perform flaps 2, for example. I think British Airways like flaps 2. Standard operations I'm following is flaps 1. If we can't get out because we're too heavy, then it's flaps 2, etc. Nickman Gaming, mate, thank you so much for the raid on Twitch. Hope you're well. Danny says departed runway 24 10 minutes ago. I even got the short runway for departure. That's not fair. Okay, well, definitely going to be late. Not going to make up time there then, are we? Okay, so have we got our Fenix aircraft loaded? I'll just make sure we do this. So what fuel are we taking? We're taking 6 tons, aren't we? So all the passengers are loaded. And I just want to double check our V speeds now because that will have changed. Yeah, so cleans 212, that's better. Alright, that's good. Just wait for that final load sheet, we get the grounded position, and we'll contact air traffic control. Get that GPU started as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself, the first officer, and the cabin crew, may I welcome you on board this Easyjet aircraft for your flight today. The ground crew and the fueling crew have all finished, and we're just about finished with all our cockpit preparation up here. The cabin crew are making their final checks as they work through the cabin, so if you could please get yourselves sat down comfortably with your seatbelts securely fastened and give them their full attention as they begin their safety briefing. A big welcome on board today to our Easyjet Sim Pilot members, who of course are welcome to free complimentary drinks throughout the flight. Once we reach our cruising altitude, our cabin service will commence and the cabin crew will be able to provide you with drinks, snacks and merchandise throughout the duration of the flight. Once again, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with Easyjet today. We'll have an update for you when we are airborne.
Okay, so that's done 119225, which I think is tower frequency, isn't it? Yeah. GPU's up and running. Let's sort those out. They can come off. GPU's happy. Get rid of external power. Ground unit can get rid of GPU. Can get rid of chocks and cones. Just turn those down a little bit so it doesn't get too warm. Get the bleed air on in a minute. Oh, you can go away. Let's get the ground crew into position. Do you want pushback? Yeah. Of course.
Thank you.
Schiphol Tower, good evening, Alpine 62, Mike November, stand Hotel 2, we're ready for push and start.
Alpine 62, Mike November, hello. Unfortunately, I'm closing shortly, so 1 Unicom 122.8.
No problem, 122.8, thanks for this short service. Alpine 62, Mike November.
No problem, bye-bye.
We got the clearance from him, so that's fine. Over to Unicom 122.8.
Okay, mate, Papa Romeo, clear to take off.
Let's just check, have we got any other area controls on? I don't think we have we? Otherwise we would have got moved over to them. Nope, that's fine. Alright, so our copy preparation checklist, let's quickly run through that. So aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 6 tons, set and balanced. I'm going to go Pushback Hotel 2. Seatbelt signs are on Adiz. We've got 3 no greens and bar refs. QNH 1017 set and cross checked. -20. And Schiphol ground, Alpine 62, Mike November, stand Hotel 2, pushing back. No reason to say which direction, because there's only one direction we can actually go in at this stand.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, just a minute ground. That's done. That's done. Okie dokies.
Release parking brakes, please.
So parking brakes are set on. Takeoff data is confirmed. Windows are closed. EFB and phones are on flight mode. Doors closed and armed. Beacon light is on. Okay, parking brakes released. Hey, football moments. B1AV. Fly guy. Jonas. Welcome on board, guys.
Start at will.
Okay, back we go. Engine mode selector to ignition. And paranoid check. Starting engine 1. Get the bleed air on, get the packs on as well. Just one, don't need both on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned off the seatbelt sign and you are now free to move around the cabin. We do recommend, however, when in your seat, that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times in case of unexpected turbulence.
Yep, definitely gone dark.
Toilets are now available. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely something gone wrong with the loading of my Amsterdam airport here. This doesn't look like the premium deluxe version or the special add-on version either, so just ignore that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit
Parking
routes,
brakes set.
oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown.
Takeaway 63, 2,
To keep it fastened at all times.
29.9 is the same. Oh, excellent. Everything's exactly the same.
Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your
Perfect.
nose and mouth. Hold in place with the strap.
Schiphol traffic, Swiss 1850, stand Hotel 3, push and start behind the departure.
If you land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist. Click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your
Right, long taxi coming up.
Armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight with Easyjet.
Okay, so they're happy. Oh, they've instantly disappeared. That's fine. Okay, let's get out of here then. So, and just start it to normal. APU bleed and come off. We'll leave the APU on, of course, and get that on too. On the spoilers, do the rudder flaps 1. I'll set the takeoff CFG trim, which is 29.9, so pretty much the 30 mark. There we go. All right then, let's let's roll. Skip all traffic, Alpine 62 Mike November taxi now via Alpha 19 Bravo Charlie Whiskey 5 crossing runway 36 runway 13 Victor and holding Victor 3 for runway 36 left. Right guys, chat amongst yourselves. Long taxi coming up.
Skipful traffic. KLM 8 Papa Romeo climbing flight level 240, follow 3 Victor departure.
Shame ATC closed, but never mind. So all the normal stuff like the PEDS check and takeoff checklist and that, obviously can't do that until we've got both engines started. So the fun bit is going to be working out when do we start that other engine. I'm reckoning when we cross runway 36 centre. Goofy 1337 on Twitch. Well, welcome to you at the airport with 60 million taxi routes. Yeah, it's a biggie. The taxi almost is as long as the flight itself, isn't it? So obviously just want to check we've got no traffic coming in the wrong way. That's fine. That's fine. Looks like beautiful cloudless skies, which is always good. Always good. 10 knots in the turn. Obviously want to get this taxi done as quickly as possible, but a 90-degree turn, maximum's 10 knots. We've done that at 9, so that's all well and good. Oh, do oversteer this thing somehow. There we go.
Keep all traffic 61850, taxi to holding point Victor 3 via Alpha 19 Echo Bravo Charlie Whiskey 13 and Victor.
Hey Rock and Row, finally updating myself flight simulators. I can't wait till in the ATR after a weekend of camping. Okay, hope you had good weather. I've not been camping for years. Problem is I like my home comforts, I really do. Now, which left is it we take here? Let's make sure we get the right one. So, yeah, so it's the second right then, won't it? Not left, second right. How are you guys doing with the ATR? You all enjoying it? Is it good fun? Even I've dabbled in it live on stream a couple of times, which is yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I know it's got slated by quite a few people as well, but you know what? For such a small amount of money, it's not that bad at all. Jamie Squires, why is engine 2 off? We thought we'd make it more difficult. No, Jamie, it's a single engine taxi, which when you've got a long taxi like this, airlines, particularly low-cost carriers, do a single engine taxi just because it literally saves money. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So we're going to be going on to Charlie now, which is this one here. Brake checks completed anyway. Top Gun, on the taxi chart at the top right has a button to show you where your plane is on the taxiways. It does. However, it's not realistic. Not in an aircraft like an A320, of course. The bigger aircraft, they've got such technology built into them. In fact, even the ATR, speaking about the ATR's got that little map on the navigation display, hasn't it? Not sure how realistic that is, to be honest. But yeah, so it's... I don't use it, I prefer to get lost. Just because it's more realistic that way. Andrew, yesterday you tried a zero-engine taxi. How did you do? Get the passengers to get out and push. A320 Master, great name. Hope you're well. Right, where is the whiskey turn? That's gonna be this next one actually, whiskey 5. And this is where I'm gonna get the other engine started. Bacon Cat, is there an A350 Max on Flight Simulator 2020? No. No. Well, I'm aware of. Right, that's got Charlie 3. Charlie 3? I'm almost pretty certain this is meant to be whiskey. Oh, whiskey 5, straight on. Yeah, okay, that's what we wanted. Now, don't believe this is an active runway, but ATC's gone off. Actually, just looking at the approach path, that looks clear. So, yeah, we're good to we'll go on that. Right, whilst we do this then, let's get that engine started. So, let's get the bleed on, let's get that off. Engine mode selector to ignition and starting engine number 2. Let's roll past this. I'm going to get the strobes on just as we cross this. Amsterdam traffic Alpine 62 Mike November crossing runway 36 centre. Oh, I love the reflections off the back of the signs then. Did you see that? Jamie Squire says the A380 is out next week apparently. Do you know what, Jamie? If that happens, then please come back on and give me the lottery numbers. Manic Miner, hello. Hope you're well. Lemon, do I have the charts on my second screen? Yes, I do. Yeah, Lemon.
Keep traffic 61850, crossing 36 center.
Okay, so just watching the engine parameters. There we go. Engine 2 is all happy. Okay, just complete this turn. Okay, engine mode selector back to ignition. And that can come off. Alright, wonderful. So, that's all done. I'm just going to start the timer. 3 minutes. Alright, so quick peds check. No change to our performance. Figures still valid from Victor 3. No LMCs. For runway 36 left. Dry figures. Hasn't rained. QNH not changed. That's fine. Engine out procedure is straight out. And then once above 1500 feet is a left turn Sugal. We're getting the hold nice and safe 4000 feet. Yeah, standard engine out procedure. The departure is on M2 Victor. Straight out first turn will be to the right. No speed restriction, so we can clean up as we go. And the initial stop climb is flight level 60. Now start checklist, anti-ice is off, ECAM status is checked. The pitch trim, 29.9, rudder's neutral, just want to check.
Pushing back T7.
APU bleed and pack 2. Yep, that's fine. get that off now. Yeah, APU bleed fault was showing because I turned the turned the APU off, but I left that button on. It's not going to do much unless it's running. And do the taxi checklist then. So we'll do the flight controls as well in a minute. Just get on this this straight bit. So we've got full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full right, rudder, full left, and neutral. Alright, let's run the taxi checklist then. So the flight controls have been checked. Flap setting is config 1. FMA is climbing up blue 152, 6000 blue. Radar and predictive wind shear. Yeah, let's just go through, get all those on. Ecam memos, takeoff no blue, EFB is stowed, and now disconnected. Right, so straight on here. Not got our seatbelt signs on. That's interesting.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
Did that show up as signs weren't right there when I called that out?
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you could please return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you are travelling with an infant, please ensure that they are secured safely using the infant seatbelt provided. The toilets will now go out of use until the fasten seatbelt sign is turned on. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
I heard that guy on Twitch. Yes, I've got the 737. I just don't fly it. Hey, the more the merrier. I feel like I've been taxiing for ages. Although, look at that. Bob on. We've just passed the 3-minute mark, so we started that engine at the right time. And skip all traffic, Alpine 62 Mike November is lining up via Victor 3, runway 36 left.
Sub-traffic Orange 1 Delta rolling 24 sub-traffic.
Actually, we're not Victor 3 at all, are we? Have I just gone slightly the wrong way? Doesn't matter, takeoff performance will be valid. I've actually got more tarmac than not now. Where have we gone? Let's double check that. We might have actually just gone, we might have gone full length. Oh no, we've not. We are at Victor 3. I didn't think I got that wrong. Okay, so TCAS, PAX. Lineup checklist, cabin secure, takeoff runway Victor 3, runway 36 left.
Traffic, Swiss 1850, holding
TCAS TRA, PAX 1 and 2
lining up
off.
behind the departure, Easyjet aircraft.
Okay, God, that took forever. Alright, takeoff, start the chrono.
Traffic, Lufthansa 9 Alpha, taxiing to runway 36 left via Alpha.
50% M1 set. Engine stable, set takeoff thrust. What's going on with our thrust levers here? Manflex SRS. Okay, so engine 1 critical. Side stick to neutral by 100. Checked.
People traffic, Swiss 1850, lining up 36 left.
There's V1. Rotate.
Positive ring for gear up.
Gear up. Nav. Just climb, climb.
KLM A2 scheduled traffic, taxi to runway 36 left via A13 Alpha Bravo.
Looks really hazy, doesn't it?
Delta Victor.
Skipper traffic Swiss 1850, taking off 36 left.
Okay, autopilot 1 engaged. Pass S speed, flap 0. Spoilers disarmed. No air traffic control. So let's just clear ourselves up. Oop, not that high. Come on. There we go. So we'll climb 250 blue. Hey Christian, didn't know easier flying Schiphol to Berlin. Yeah, apparently. I don't know every Easyjet route, so but I did see this one tonight, so I thought, oh, well, why not? The real flights beat us, sadly. Monoseptic, good evening. Says just purchased the Fenix A320. I've been watching your videos to learn to fly it. Great job, thank you for the good work. You are more than welcome, Monoseptic, and I think you perhaps learn a lot more watching live streams than perhaps the videos, because the live streams are obviously a bit more reactive to things that may go wrong or astray, and lots of different approaches, that kind of thing. So right, just past 5,000. So spoilers, gear, flaps, etc. They're fine. All right, get the lights off. Don't need those. I do like just a hint of light in my flight deck, so there we go. Just not completely dark. Firebird, says Toga. Yeah, we're not using Toga power. We're doing our best to save engine wear and tear. So, as we are late with that departure, direct to Papa Alpha Mike. Save a little bit of time, not much. Manning Manor, yeah, that's a nice name for it. Candlelight. Pedro, do I use the company route? No, I don't. No.
Please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes.
So there's a great view of Amsterdam then, isn't it? So guys, we're on our way. Flight time is about an hour, so it's going to be quite a busy flight with lots to do. So hopefully you'll stick around for the next hour or so as we get ourselves safely into Berlin. There is Schiphol Airport. Great view of that down there. You can see how it's hazy now. The street light's sort of reflecting off it, which again is just testament to how good Microsoft Flight Simulator actually is. I think that's, yeah, looks amazing, that, doesn't it? So we're passing 10,000 feet. Let's go and do the business. Yeah, so flight level 11-0, get the airports on the EFIS. Accelerating away, that's good. So progress page 3.6 optimum, we're going 3.7, that's fine. Radnav page, we can clear that out. Help with the climb, so we zero the cost index, that's done. Secondary flight plan, yeah, we can get rid of that now. So let's just copy the active. There we are. Awesome. Gaviscon 111. The passenger view then is it's custom views which you can set up. You can set up yourself using the Control, Alt, and then numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. And then you recall those views by pressing Alt 1, Alt 2. They're called custom views in Microsoft Flight Simulator's control settings. So you then can just assign them to a tablet, to a button on your side stick or whatever. Let's get rid of the cabin lights. It looks a bit better. There we go. Beautiful. Kevin, earlier on VATSIM, apparently asked the controller if the ILS was protected. What does that mean? Well, Kevin, that means... So, have you ever seen when you're taxiing to a runway that you've got different holding points. You've got the normal holding point, but then you've also got the Cat 2, Cat 3 ILS holding points. So when an airport is in low visibility procedures and they are, and basically aircraft landing will be using an auto land, so that is minimums are below Cat 1 conditions, then the ILS instrument landing system has to be protected, and in order to do that it means that you can't have aircraft sort of taxiing to the normal holding points, because they could potentially interfere with the ILS beam. So to have the holding points protected, the aircraft hold at the Cat 2 and Cat 3 holding points. So if a pilot's asking if they're protected, then that would mean they're basically asking, are there any aircraft that are infringing inside the Cat 2, Cat 3 holding points? Strange question to ask that on VATSIM, not come across being asked that before. Although it can be a thing, because of course you can auto land Cat 1 conditions. You can auto land on a Cat 1 ILS, but normally the weather is Cat 1 ILS, which is a 370 blue. Normally on Cat 1 conditions where the weather's good, aircraft won't be holding at the Cat 2, Cat 3 holding points. So if an aircraft sort of wants to do an auto land, I don't know, for pilot training, proficiency, or just to check the aircraft, for example, which they do, then a pilot might ask, we would like to do an auto land today, or the Cat, are the ILS zones protected? So yeah, that's quite neat to hear someone ask that on on VATSIM.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned off the seatbelt sign and you are now free to move around the cabin. We do recommend, however, when in your seat, that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times in case of unexpected turbulence. The toilets are now available. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
And as we're climbing to cruising altitude, Scottish Pilot has raided us with a party of 49 guys. Welcome on board our real-world live Easyjet flight from Amsterdam to Berlin. We're just passing about 25,000 feet. We've just departed Schiphol. After the world's longest taxi, by the way. We're on our way up, flight level 370. We're just enjoying the view at the moment. We're going to get to top of climb, then we'll do our top of climb checks, and by the time we do that, it's pretty much going to be time to start coming back down. So guys, welcome everyone, and thank you so much for the follow as well if you are just coming in on Twitch. Hope to see you for the duration of the flight. It is 1507 on YouTube. Am I using some kind of night lightning mod? No, not at all. This is all sort of vanilla, you know. There's nothing else going on there. Scottish Pilot adds over. Good evening. Scottish, good evening, mate. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate that. I hope you've had a good stream, Scottish. And tell me you were flying Loganair in Scotland. That'll just make it all worthwhile. Dave Carey says, always watch the videos on YouTube. Didn't know we were here on Twitch. We are. It's a bit of a secret now. You're in a little secret club over on Twitch. We're not as big on Twitch, you see. So yeah, thanks so much, guys. Hope you're well. Pedro, so I have this question. Why is there a minimums and Cat 3A land if it's an auto land? So Cat 3A and Cat 3B, it's all to do, even though it's an auto land, you still need some minimums. Now, if I just check out the arrival chart for where we're going into, so I'm expecting 07 left, so let me have a look. Yeah, alright, so we still need, on Cat 3A, there is a decision height of 50 feet. That's if you've only got one autopilot channel working, or any other failures that may knock this out. So if you've only got one autopilot working, that's Cat 3A. If you can engage both autopilots, then you can use Cat 3B, which doesn't have a decision height, but still has a minimum runway visual range of 75 meters, which is, you know, It's very, very low, but there's no decision height for that. A runway visual range of 0 feet is just 0 meters would be ridiculous, because once you've landed, well then, how are you going to get to the terminal? So there's lots of there's still, you know, a runway visual range minimum just there. But yeah, so a Cat 3A could happen, because something could go wrong with your aircraft. One of your autopilots couldn't work, you could have a radio altimeter failure, then that would knock you down into Cat 3A conditions. Sky's Limit, hey Tom, how you doing, mate? Hope you are well. A little birdie tells me you're back learning the Airbus, is that true? Scottish pilot says taking a break from flying Logan Air ATRs for once, was flying his own airline for the first time ever. Oh wow, excellent, Scottish. How did it go? I hope all your virtual passengers were happy, and we'll rebook for the return flight. Avgeek, Ethan, good evening. Hope you're well, guys. Hope you're well. AJ Aviation on YouTube. Well done. Right, we're going to have a quick look. Have we got any... just have a look. Have we got any sort of information for Berlin? Do you know what? We might not have got any ATC for Berlin tonight, which would be a real shame. But never mind. Might not have any. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, Tom, you've got the A350 LPC tomorrow morning, hence can't stay too long. No, mate, you need to be well rested and well revised. Oh, but the A350, what an awesome jet. Pedro, how do you know more specifically if you have Cat 1, Cat 2 or Cat 3 conditions at an airport, so you know the right minimums that we can do? Okay, Pedro, so that is all given to you by the METAR, all the ATIS in real world. So what I would suggest, Pedro, is, you know, setting minimums and knowing which sort of category of landing to perform is, you know, it's quite an in-depth subject. So there is a rather in-depth video on minimums and auto lands and that kind of thing on the YouTube channel. So there's a tutorial sort of explaining all of that stuff, going into detail. If you want to check that out, I think to find it, if you just on YouTube search for Easyjet Sim Pilot and approach minimums, that should help. But as Sky's Limits just said as well, even if it's Cat 2, you would still go down to the lowest minimums possible, because why not if your aircraft can do it? Thank you to the new followers on Twitch, guys, as well. Really do appreciate that. Hey, Tom the Gamers, hope you are well. Scottish, so your flight went well. Last time you checked, they all made it to Gatwick Live. Brilliant. Shenanigans Live just outing out Scottish pilot. He's got a PPL. Fantastic. Right, is this ATC? Oh, it is. Yeah, fantastic. 12875. So we are going to get ATC tonight. That means it's going to get busy. Bremen Radar, good evening, Alpine 62, Mike November, passing flight level 310 for flight level 370, A320 inbound Ollod.
To station first Alpine 62, Mike November, Bremen, hello, radar contact, climb flight level 370, direct Batel.
Direct Batel and continue climb flight level 370, Alpine 62, Mike November.
Swiss 1850, Bremen, good evening, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Swiss 1850.
Gearing 36 November, Mike, no further ATC ahead, Unicom 122.8.
Unicom 122.8, Bremen, 36 November, Mike. Dankeschön, good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, I meant to put a beam points in for the fuel check. Oh well, never mind. That's a nice little shortcut, isn't it? Oh, Elliot, yeah, the Easy Clean Bleach story. Yeah, so I went shopping today with the kids, and because I was with the kids, my brain was fried completely. I knew I needed something. I needed washing up liquid because I just couldn't wash up, which I know is a terrible shame on a bank holiday weekend. So we got home, and I thought, oh, flipping heck, I'm going to have to take the first officer out for a walk, and I'll call it the village shop on the way back. When in the village shop, there was only one kind of washing up liquid available. I didn't even know this existed here in the UK. Guess what it is? I'm going to put a picture of it on Discord later. Could not believe it. I thought, well, there you go. Serendipity.
Bremen, here Lisa for Echo line, 7 Tango passing 1100.
Visual pilot said, so the other day he landed accidentally with the parking brake on. Wondered why the plane stopped so quickly. Well, if it was a short runway, never mind. If it was somewhere like Berlin, we've got a nice long runway here.
Echo passing 3000, direct Bravo, thank you, Charlie.
Dial Fury, you've just passed your exam start for the practical training for ground at... Oh, really? Is that at Edinburgh? Okay, Doc. Let us know when it is. We're just gonna absolutely hammer that airport. You're gonna need...
257, contact Bremen, 123, bye-bye.
You shouldn't tell us when it is, Dark.
123, 925,
DJ Germany Gaming, thank you for being here, mate. Hope you're well. The J Fisher, loving the emojis. Ace says you've come across easy washing up liquid in a pound shop before, seemed to do the job. Yeah, do you know what? I thought it had a nice aroma. The Legend Dark on YouTube will let you know when you're practicing his practical exam. You'll have to, Dark, yeah. I'm going to come in, I'm going to get my reverser unlocked, block the taxiway while the MOC comes and fixes it. Be brilliant. Christian says, yesterday I watched a short video again of the Ryanair flight, you think it was, where the cabin was full with smoke and one of the passengers screamed, "Stop the plane!" as though it was a bus or something. I've not seen that. Dear. Hey, Poco the Cat, where are we flying from? Is the banner not working? Oh, hang on, let me get that fixed. Didn't realise the banner had broken. Right, all should be revealed there now. DJ Germany Gaming, you were just on the EDDG tower 3 hours. No, 3 hours, nothing was happening. Oh dear. Right, well, we're going to start prepping for the arrival. So, first things first, let's just quickly do a landing calculation. So what we got, we're going to land weight 57, 8, 9, 60, let's call it 61 tons then for the landing. Just refresh the meta. What we got? Cab OK, QH1013. Beautiful. So, runway conditions are dry.
But since it's getting quite late, we may cancel IFR on the way.
Landing weight, we're going to call it 61, which is slightly higher than it will be, but that'll be fine. What runway we're landing on? I'm going to guess we're on 07 left for landing. Auto brake low. Apply that METAR.
Alpine 62, Mike November for separation, maintain Mach decimal 76 or greater.
Mach 76 or greater, Alpine 62 Mike November.
Swiss 1850 for separation, Mach decimal 76
Mach alt
or
start.
less.
Okay, you're still getting in, it's not going to be a fine. I'll use auto brake low.
Bremen Radar, Lufthansa Cargo 8190, good dog. Flight level 3.
Elliot, would real ops burn that fuel all the way to the top just so we'll start descending? Yes, they do. Yeah. Alt cruise? Yeah, they do. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? But they do indeed that. The pencil pushers have worked out it is actually more economic to do it that way. So, that's it. Oh, that's not right. 1013 in Berlin, isn't it? Put the cost index back to 4. Get the flash up set managed speed, but we're not doing that for obvious reasons. Okie dokie, so let's set up the box for our arrival. So just check Odido where we're coming for that. How far away is Odido? It is 12 miles. Okay, so if we just pop in 180 there just to help us out. Radar page, then the Bravo Bravo India Berlin VOR. We'll get that in. Progress page, Echo Delta Delta Bravo 07 left. Throw that in there. And let's fill out the performance page. So QNH is 1013. Temperature in Berlin is 14. It's been quite warm today in the UK. Felt like the warmest day of the year to me. It's taken long enough. Wind's variable at 1 knot. Wow.
If you can hear me, contact Bremen 123 9025.
Transition altitude is 5000. Config 3. Actually, that's a good point. Just check. Flaps 4. Flaps 3. Yep, it's fine. Didn't think it would be an issue, but good habit to check. That's done, and the minimums then are Cat 1 conditions 344 for a manual landing and no wind. Beautiful. Jay Fisher says it was 20 degrees on the bike in Bristol. Ah, see, you're further down south. I'm up north in Yorkshire, so it's been cold for ages. In fact, do you know what I did today? I took all the kids, we went and got bedding plants, and we went and planted plants in the garden. Kept them busy for the day. The 4-year-old girls, they loved it. And give them something to do. Gets them off of screens and gets them outside. But today actually was the first time in ages I've actually been able to do that. So, not been able to, not wanted to go outside. Not wanted to go outside at all until today, but it's really nice. Okay, we got speed restriction there, 220.
For Quebec, climbing through flight level 200 for flight level 320.
Oh, it is. Although if ATC gives us shortcuts, that's not going to make a difference to us. So let me just continue setting up the box. Flight plan's that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Secondary flight plan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the active, and then I'm just in case, I don't expect this. But if they want 07, right. What would the route be? I've got 7 Romeo.
Lily 7 Franco, Bickerborg, reporting winds 30 degrees 6 knots, QNH 1014.
No Vs.
If you stay online for approximately the next 20 minutes, we would like to fly MD Alpha and if possible, visual cycling runway 08.
Yeah, so we've just got that in there, just in case they throw us onto 7. Right.
Lily 7 Franco, just confirm you would like the NDB Alpha for circling runway 08?
Affirmative, only if there's no other traffic, then we would like the other runway.
No problem. Expect.
So all of that would be the same. Minimums for 7 right are 352.
A320. Past limit for 350.
So we're just edging our bets here,
Convert
just in
to Bremen,
case.
hello, weather contact, maintain flight level 350.
Maintain 350, contact A320.
And then we'll do a full brief in a moment while we go through everything. Okay, so we'll do that now whilst we've got time. Top of descent is about 80 miles away, so let's rattle through the brief. So the weather in Berlin is cav okay, no winds. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Nice long runway that's dry, so that's fine. Aircraft still all working okay, nothing's broken. No times for arrival. Threats to be aware of in Berlin. I'm not too familiar with Berlin, to be honest, so just want to be careful where we're going when when we get there. So yeah, the unfamiliarity is probably the biggest threat. No terrain or anything daft like that. We've got a nice long taxi as well. If they get us on 07 left, it's going to be a long taxi to the apron. Apron Charlie's where we expect to go.
158 Bremen, hello, weather contact.
Okie dokies. So the box then, we're planning 07 left, 7 left arrival, 7 Lima arrival. That's everything we've got in the box. I've just thrown in a speed of 180, about 12 miles out, just to help calculate top of descent in a decent place. Radnev, we've got Bravo India on the this is VOR, Berlin VOR on the airfield, so get that turned on, just gives us a bit of situational awareness down there.
Alpine 62 Mike November, when ready, descend flight level 250, be level at Batel.
When ready, we'll descend flight level 250 to be level at Batel. Alpine 62 Mike November.
You're in control, very good afternoon, Hotel Bravo Victor 2, flight level 430.
Where the hell is that?
Victor 2, Bremen, hello, radar contact, direct Romeo.
Oh, we're direct to it. Okay.
Direct Romeo Kilo November, Hotel Bravo Victor 2, thanks.
Alpine 62 Mike November, on conversion speed 300 knots, so greater.
And on conversion speed 300 knots or greater for Alpine 62 Mike November. So let's just quickly complete the brief. We're now going down at about 30 miles. Okay, so Radnav, yeah, we've got the Berlin VOR, that's on there for situational awareness. We've got 7 left in the progress page. Performance page, quickly going through. So, QNH 1013, you've got a VAP of 140. We're doing a landing 3 today, config 3. Minimums 344, again 07. And that's 07 left. Cleans 225. Done a landing calculation. Looking to land with about 3.5 tons of fuel, 61 ton. And the second flight plan is set for the arrival into 07 right, in case we get given that one. Here's the landing. We've got speed restriction there, but everything else, it's straight in. Nothing worrying about that. So the ILS approach that we're doing is a normal 3 degree ILS. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Platform altitude is 4,000 feet. MSA is 2,400. Go around if we need it is out 4,000 feet. Then left turn, and as we get back to Ogma, we can continue climbing. Flight level 80. Wow. Other than that, I think that's it. Where we go when we've landed, we're vacating to the right. Lima 5 or Lima 6. And then on to Delta. Right, and we're going to start descending now, flying at 250. So standard descent 250.
250 at Batel, 1850.
1850 on conversion, speed 290 knots or less.
290 knots or less, 1850.
And Alpine 62 Mike November is descending now, flat level 250, level by VATSIM.
Alpine 62 Mike November, roger, thank you.
Right, might need to throw the anti-ice on depending on this cloud layer just here. Tom says, when ATC tell us ready to send flight level, blah blah blah, we set 250 in the FCU, then they can see what you've got. Yeah, of course, what you've got here now, it's clever, isn't it? Because they can tell what you've got, they can read it. Which is why at London Gatwick, when people dial in 6,000 feet here, which is the final sort of stop climb, the ATC will yell at them and go, hang on, your initial climb's 4,000, not 6,000. They forget you. They can see what you've got here.
2603, flight level 220, climbing flight level 250.
2603, Bremen radar contact, climb flight level 250.
Continue climbing level 250, Condor 2603.
Hey Rezex, what's my opinions on the ATR? I think it's a great little aircraft, you know, not overly expensive either. Is it study level? Probably not, but it's not jumping and flying, is it? You need to do some work, which I think is great.
We descend flight level 250, Lufthansa 350 Lima. German radar, good evening, your wings 158, requesting descent.
To stations, first Swiss 185.
Lav B, hello, hope you're well.
Descending flight level 250 to be level at status.
Roger. And Swiss 15, question, Eurowings 158, confirm your request to send.
Football's up and thank you for the follow on Twitch. Welcome to Squawk Ident as well, and Duke. Damn it, too. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the follows. Do appreciate that. Slowly getting up towards 3,000 followers on Twitch now. Lovro, why do I have the VOR set in the approach? When do you actually use it? Lovro, in places like this here in Europe, you don't. It's purely for situational awareness and redundancy.
Eurowings 158, we are ready for descent.
158, descent flight level 250.
So let's say you lost your GPS for whatever reason, then you go back old school. It's also situational awareness as well. We're now 100 miles away from the airport at the moment. That kind of thing. Faraz, if you fly the Phoenix a lot, I would say the Thrustmaster joystick is definitely worth it. Pilot Billers, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Thrustmaster TCA is the whole package is very, very good. Very good.
65 Bravo Yankee, vielen Dank. Wind 280 degrees, 13 knots, runway 27 clear to land.
Runway 27 clear to land, 65 Bravo Yankee.
Just in case we get a bit of,
when ready, descend 3000.
in case we get a bit of a direct from ATC.
87 for Echo, when ready, 3000 feet, Coordinate 1014.
Alpine 62 Mike November, no further ATC ahead, Unicom 122.8, terminus landing, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom, thanks for the service, Alpine 62 Mike November, bye-bye. Right, what's that platform? I'll choose 4,000 feet, so let's put 12 miles in there.
Good evening, November 103, Uniform Victor.
First of Chicago 8190, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
There we go. Right, do we fly the full procedure or do we get down? Let's get down. Okay, thrust idle, open descent. Let's just wind that speed up a little bit then.
From Chicago 8190, Unicom 122.8.
122.8, thank you. Left turn 8190.
And we're on Unicom. Angus McTavish, welcome to the First Officers Club. Angus, thank you for the follow. I and your channel membership. Remember to get yourself into the Discord, Angus, if you're not there already. Now into the members lounge as well. Right, I'm going to do as we've got no ATC. I'm going to see if we can get a sneaker direct in here rather than flying full procedure. So we'll sort of get to the next waypoint, and then we'll cut across and do that. Okay, let's continue our descent. Let's go flight level 100. Thrust side low descent 100. Blue. Oh, Tom, been great to chat with you shortly, mate. Good luck tomorrow, Tom. Have a great day. Let us know how you get on, mate. Speak to you soon. Other thing I will do, actually, just to help us, if we are going to do that direct, then let's just give ourselves a bit of situational awareness. If we pop in there as well, Echo Delta Delta Bravo, runway threshold 07 left, and hop in 30 miles. So if we can get, if we're sort of 10,000 feet as we're getting here, then we'll be all right. We'll be able to make it. We'll be able to do the direct. Hey, J-Hog. Brian King, good evening, mate. Keeping the speed up because we have got an aircraft behind us as well, also coming into Berlin, so keep that speed up, we'll get out of his way. Angus, good evening, mate. Says been enjoying the ATR videos. Did a fly along on one of them, trying to learn the ropes. Really enjoyed it. It's great. You know, it opens up a whole other world of flight simming. Now we've got a decent turboprop in the sim, doesn't it? Island hopping has just become fun. Island hopping in a 320 would be a pain in the backside, but yeah, really nice and neat. So yeah, Angus, thank you for the support of the channel as well, mate. Really do appreciate that.
Ladies and gentlemen, take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts, most with massive discounts, some of which are exclusive to you as an Easyjet customer. Make the most of your opportunity to shop and save from the comfort of your seat. If you'd like to see any products, have any questions, or would like to make great savings, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Boss says what we really need is a good long haul. Yeah, I'd agree with that. We do indeed need a good long haul. Swiss 1850 is going to hold at 280 knots. That's fine with 300, so separation should be great. Thank you for that. Yeah, a nice good long haul. I mean, we did long haul the other day, didn't we? The Aerosoft A330, not the Aerosoft A330. No, it wasn't the Aerosoft A330. That's not out yet. But the Headwind A330 freeware. We did that, and it was yeah, it was fine. You know, we spent 7 hours. Well, no, it was about 8 hours by the time we'd done crossing the Atlantic, getting into the JFK. Really nice, really good. Lots of fun. And you guys, as always, just made the time absolutely fly by. Matt, when winds are variable, do you use the runway heading? Yeah, so we've got we've got basically just 0701 because the winds are pretty much non-existent in Berlin tonight. No excuse for a naff landing, I guess. Dark Fury, if winds are variable, you land in 27, you'd insert 0903. That's the wrong way around, mate. You want to pop in a headwind. There are different schools of thoughts on this. I'm not sure what other airlines do, but one we're doing is a headwind. Otherwise, if you think you've got a tailwind, if the aircraft's programming in a VAT speed for a tailwind, doesn't need quite as much, does it? So your VAP speed might be lower than what you actually want. Bad moment. George, does the Headwind 330 have a VNAV? No, it doesn't. Angus, have I noticed a reduction in lightning in the simulator at the moment? Do you know what? Now you mention it, I can't say that I've seen any lightning, to be honest. Can't say we've had storms either, to be fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you could please return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you are travelling with an infant, please ensure that they are secured safely using the infant seatbelt provided. The toilets will now go out of use until the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
Dark, if the runway is 270 minus 180 equals 90, that would be a headwind. If the runway is 270, mate, the winds would be 270 would be the headwind. It's coming, remember the wind's coming towards you, not away from you. You would want to compute a tailwind for departure, you're right, because that's worst case scenario. Christian, am I high? No. In fact, we're going to be bang on looking at this. Nick has Dark been drinking again. Well, it's bank holiday, why not? Right, let's roll that speed back. Speed out start, I'm coming up on 10,000 feet. Excellent, seatbelt signs are on. Get the lights on as well. Oh, Christian, you're asking if Dark was high. Got you. Right. Let's get ready to land.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, you may have noticed that we have just begun our final descent into our destination. If you could now assist the cabin crew by tidying up your tray table and handing them any litter as they come around, that would be most appreciated. For safety reasons, we ask now that you please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we have landed. Please note that the aircraft toilets are now out of use. If you wish to become a Easyjet Sim Pilot channel member, please contact a member of your cabin crew who will be happy to assist you. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed your flight.
Hey Yardy, good to see you've made it for the landing. Good timing indeed. The Tango Twitch did a long flight from Heathrow to Sydney a while ago now. That is a long flight. Right, so we're now on VS mode, 900 feet per minute. I'm below that cloud layer, so I think we can get that off. Airport's over there somewhere. So now, because I've got this range here, I want to be 4,000 feet as we pass that ring, so we can use the VS. You can see the little arrow moving up and down on there. So pop that just before, actually, because we need to bleed off speed and slow down and things. Oh, Yardy, of course, yes. So you saw your first aircraft on stand today. Chocked Cone was his job. Scary but amazing. Excellent, mate. Hope you're well. Elliot, you still don't do enough night flying. I know, it's not something lots of people do, is it, I guess? How many miles out are we? We're about 30 miles out. All looks well. Can't see any other aircraft knocking about. Not going to get into the way of everyone. Got nothing on TCAS either, so that's fine. Eham says he's watching in silence. Good evening, Eham. Good to see you. Right, Iski, India, Bravo, November Echo is identified. Got lock blue. So airport's over here somewhere. Left turn coming up. There we go.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing.
So we're still 250 knots. Approach mode is activated. We'll start slowing it down as well in a moment then. But yeah, you still do have about 30 miles to run. Yeah, 33 miles to run. We're effectively on the localizer. Nick, they're not flap rings. No, Nick. I just wanted to do a little direct and get us in a bit quicker, so that I needed to know I can make 10,000 feet before we pass this, and then 4,000 feet it'll get us on the glide slope. So they're altitude rings.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrest down, and window blind open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service.
Right, runway is ahead of us somewhere. Remy chat? No. Christian, runway 25 left is his new favourite in Berlin night landings because you fly over a nice model IKEA. And I have seen that, Christian. Yes, you're right. I remember that. I've never done it at night though. I bet that looks good. Nice to see them modelled in the sim. Berlin Brandenburg traffic Alpine 62 Mike November is 2-3 miles out on the localizer for runway 07 left. Not technically established, but we are on course for that, so. There we go, localizer's captured there. Now we are on the localizer. Runway's in sight. So we're still 250 knots at the moment, which seems pretty fast to be doing the localizer. It is, to be honest. But we're 20 miles out, so we're going to start slowing down now to green dot, and then everything else. We should be able to start slowing down quite easily with the VS set to 400. Ferris, how can you do an auto land? Again, there's videos on my channel explaining that because it's basically a case of just checking that both runway and aircraft are capable of doing it, and then that kind of things. But yeah, lots more detail on the channel if you want to check that out. Right, chances are we're probably going to pick up this glide slope together. So I'll glide slope blue, lock 3 dual, cat 3 dual. Autopilot 1 and 2.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing.
Gabster Discord, thank you for the follow. There's our glide slope looks, so let's
Berlin traffic
start configuring.
61850, established on localizer 07 left, 26 miles.
That's fine, he's a mile behind us. So flaps 1, speed checked. Flaps 1. Speed 180. Toast, thank you for the follow. Right, so at the moment we've got a 13 knot tailwind. Let's keep an eye on that. Glide slope star, flaps 2, because of that tailwind, then speeds checked, flaps 2. Glide slope captured, go around altitudes 4,000 feet, set. So those winds were, according to Meta, light and variable. $13 knot tailwind, it's alright, it's within limits. Nine miles. Oh, Ferrez, no, the Phoenix doesn't have a working weather radar. That's probably the biggest thing lacking in Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment. Berlin traffic, Alpine 629 November, established runway 07 left, and we're on a 7 mile final. We'll keep the speed up. Keep the speed up for as late as we dare because of the other aircraft that are around us. So 160 knots till 4 DME. Let's start winding that back. We'll throw the gear out as well now. Oh, come on. 160. There we are. Right, that's 6 miles. So gear. Spoilers and flaps 3, speeds checked, flaps 3. Flow motion, how many miles to final? It's shown right down there, the bottom left with the ILS identifier just there, so we're now 5 miles. 160 till 4. Okay, so our landing checklist, cabin secured, go around altitude is 4,000 feet set, ECAM, memo, landing, no blue, coming up on 4 miles, okay, so push to manage the speed. Ah, Lovro, you ask a very interesting question. Isn't 10 knot tailwind the limit for the A320? That depends. For auto lands, yes. Manual landings, it can be up to 15. 1,000 feet. Yeah, we're good and happy, so.
Swift 1850.
Autopilot disconnected, I have control.
07 left, 10 miles.
Ah, Christian, we don't have sharklets. Not yet, not in the Phoenix. Stable. Let's get back on that centre line a little bit.
above. Minimum
Continue.
$50, $40, $30, $20, retard, 5.
Centerline landing zone, happy. So, spoilers deployed for a screen. High-speed taxi. Didn't need too much flare then because we're flaps 3. So if you look at the primary flight display, you're already pitched up as you go.
Remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat.
Berlin traffic runway 07 right vacated. Correction, 07 left vacated.
Lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you
Copy, thank you, guys.
On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your Easyjet journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information, check out our official Facebook page, Twitter or Easyjet app.
Okie dokies, right, let's get that APU started. Spoilers done. Flaps, turn the radars off so we don't fry the ground crew. They're off. And now we've got a nice long taxi all the way over to stand, just like stand Charlie 3 through 11. See if GSX wants to play ball here then. Alright, well, stand Charlie 4 will do. So guys, if you are on your way out, if you could do me a huge favour if you're watching on YouTube, please do hit that like button. It makes a massive difference to the channel, so please do that if that is the case. And a huge welcome to all our Twitch followers. Wow, just check that the viewer figures there. Nearly 98, oh, we've got 98 people, nearly 100 people watching on Twitch. That is incredibly rare. So guys, thank you so much for being here, and huge thanks to the raid as well. Really do appreciate that, Scottish pilot. Welcome to Berlin. Great scenery this as well, isn't it? Really good scenery. So I'm going to take Victor 2 just here, I think it is. Entry north. Then we have to taxi all the way to the other side. Limonad says, well deserved, a short but highly pleasant flight again. Thank you so much, Limon. I know you've been here for quite a few flights recently, so do appreciate that. Nice to see some other aircraft on the ground here.
Traffic 1850,
Charlie, so there's no Jet 2 going north.
Abdul, you've just fallen on Twitch as well. Excellent. Christian says it's a great scenery for a disliked airport. Why is it disliked? Is it just because it took so many years to actually build the darn thing? It took so long, didn't it, this airport? Was it something like 10 years in total? Where's the Lufthansa going? We should probably have taken Victor Mike, which is the centre taxiway just there, but that'd be alright. Nope, there he goes. On to stand. Elliot says the lighting in this airport looks fantastic. It is. You know, the inside terminal buildings as well. It's really well done. It's one of these sceneries that I think, oh, we've flown so many times to Berlin, we should probably go somewhere else. But then we've probably not done it that often. And when we get here, you think, my God, it looks amazing. Treban, is this airport operational in real life? Yes, it is. So it's Berlin Tegel, which is not. Liana says the Lufthansa's off-roading there. Off-roading Lufthansa. Now, who was all that? Looks like a balloon party gone wrong. But you know what? I bet that's actually there. I don't know what it is, but I bet that's there for some reason. Right, so we're going to take Echo just here. Let's slow ourselves down a little bit. Nick, was it an A320 stand? Could have been. Could have been. What stand did I tell GSX where we're going on? Can't remember now. Charlie 4. Okay. George, is this the airport at the dodgy fire alarms, so considered employing human fire alarms? Yes, George, I think that's the one. That's it. They messed up with the fire alarms. The J. Fisher, your absolutely favourite scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment is, oh yes, Belfast. Pyrg's Belfast Airport is amazing. That guy Mo, am I doing another flight? Sadly not tonight, this is our last one. Well, it's our only one today, I've not had a chance to do any more, sadly. Lehman, I did land into Berlin, but not in Microsoft Flight Simulator, because obviously it closed down, didn't it? Right, let's get on stand. There he is, look, waving to us. Says we need to come over to the left a little bit. I didn't think we did, but okay. Let's see if we can stop the aircraft where he wants us to, which is always a challenge. There we go. Good stuff. Right. Well, parking brake is on. APU's up and running. Get the bleed air on. And shut down engine 1, shut down engine 2, seatbelt signs can come off, N1 below 10, that's the stuff. Now beacon lights, that's done, fuel pumps off, squawk 2000 standby, and yeah, time to deboard our aircraft. Oh, this has done this before. I don't know why it does this. Just check out the jetway. It has a bit of a moment. Bless it. There is a way to sort this out. If we send the jetway back, then yeah, if you send the jetway back, then it'll rewrite itself. I don't know if it's going to go back or not now. Toggle the jetway or anything. There we go. Yeah, and then if you tell it to come back again, Fraser, you also have the same problem. I'm not really sure why it does that. If we tell it to come back again, it might sort itself out. Anyway, never mind. Oh, there we go. Look, it's right there. Look, jetway just needs to come back, and it'll work now. Awesome, guys! Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed our stream. I wonder how late we were compared to the real aircraft. They're probably in the bar by now and all quite happy. Well, we're obviously not. We're still unloading. So, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you being here tonight. Loads of viewers this evening. Please hit the like button on the way out. Huge shout out as well to our Twitch viewership, which was nice and high this evening. So, really do thank you guys for that. And as always, to those of you who have donated channel memberships as well this evening on YouTube, a massive thanks for your contribution to keeping the channel running. Really do appreciate that. And of course, to our Easyjet Simpilot channel members, as always, a massive thanks to you guys. Look forward to chatting to you all on Discord, where of course our next stream will be announced, because I don't have a streaming schedule. My life's far too chaotic for stuff like that. But as soon as I know when a stream is going to be available, then I will post that on Discord so you guys know as well. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Really do appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you all on the next flight. Big shout out to the mods as well. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you've all had an amazing bank holiday weekend, if you've had that like we have here in the UK. So thanks very much, everyone. I shall see you all on the next flight. Good night, guys. Bye bye.